Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our Indianapolis live show here. We were walking around the pits here in Indy, and just gonna do a little qualifying kind of wrap up here. So first off, we'll start with talking about the track. The Indy track, soft as ever. Thought maybe with the more mild winter, it would have been maybe not quite as soft because the frost wouldn't come out of it and everything like that. Not the case at all. It is absolutely and completely as soft as ever. Gets ruddy almost instantly. It's absolutely wild how difficult this track is. They've been fixing it between every set of sessions. So the 250s will go, they'll come out, they'll fix it. The 450s will go, and then they'll fix it. They'll fix it again. So just absolutely wild. We got the new Triumph bike here in the background. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, as far as 450 qualifying goes, no real surprise there. Jet up on top. Now, Jet was doing a lot of searching, and he was definitely, it was rough for him. He was making mistakes. Things were happening that you don't usually see Jet do. I think all these guys could be in trouble if Jet figures out this Triple Crown thing, especially tonight on a track like this. Man, this is just going to continue to drive home the point of everybody else is in trouble. As far as that goes, Justin Cooper still has qualifying speed that's just absolutely insane. I couldn't even begin to tell you where it comes from with him, but it's absolutely nuts. Lots and lots of crashes today. Lots of mistakes, lots of cross-running, lots of people going to Indonesia. One of the big contributors to speed I think that we're going to see here as the night goes on is at the end of that long rhythm section before they go back across in front of the starting gate. There is a 3-3 at the end of that, and here's the key. That second 3, the face is super flat on the takeoff, and you basically are landing in the berm there. It is faster, but it's completely sketchy. So as far as that goes, that is a separator. Outside of that, I'm not sure there is much of a separator. The whoops just immediately break down. Like, they'll fix them before the night show, but they'll just immediately break after that, and will just be like a goat trail through there basically, or jumpers. Outside of that, there really isn't a whole lot of separation. There is one possible quad. There is one that we think is kind of possible that I'll be keeping an eye on at it's the first rhythm section. They go through there right off the start. So I do think if you use a little bump at the beginning of the section that you could double in and then quad, but the transition's really tight, and I don't really know if it's possible, to be completely honest with you. So sorry if it's windy, everybody. We're outside here walking the pits, and it is windy as shit here in Indy today. So anyway, outside of that, in 450s, not a whole lot to report. I mean, your top 7 are separated by literally, I think it's like 0.8 of a second or less. So that's, or they were all in the same second. So it's really wild. And then beyond that, there really wasn't really a whole lot to report. John Short had a big one. 450 LCQ was a banger. If you guys didn't watch that was pretty good. The Brees, Norin, I don't even remember who else there. Jerry Robin kind of battle for the last couple of spots was intense all the way down to the finish. And that's pretty much all I got as far as 450s go right now. 250 wise, let's see here. Vial looks like he's on another level right now. He hit a corner where we were sitting at one point in qualifying today. Sorry if you guys can't hear me. It is super windy out here. Anyway, Vial hit a corner at one point, and I just looked at Justin and went, oh my God, that's insane. So he looks like he is now really putting the Supercross thing together. If he can continue to get his starts and make his starts happen like he did in the GPs, I mean, it'll just be absolutely incredible. And there's a high probability he starts to kind of walk away with this thing here, because he's he's looking like the guy. McAdoo was on the ground in qualifying today. That happened a couple of times. Hammaker looked okay. He was fast. Let's see here. Deegan, I don't know how Deegan's going to do today. He definitely, he doesn't look as crisp as he used to. So there's still been nothing with him that's kind of wowed me like that turn in Houston at his debut last year. So super duper interesting as far as that goes. I do have the shirt on, everybody. Pick it up on the shelf on YouTube down here. I still haven't gotten really to debut it because it's been so windy and cold here. I really thought I was going to today because it was supposed to be nicer, and of course that didn't happen. So Pierce Brown is looking really, really spunky, we'll call it, in the 250 class also here. He did have a tip over. That happens, but as far as Pierce Brown goes, it's nothing real wild and crazy. He didn't have any big ones. That 250 LCQ was a little wild. J-Mart not making it directly in is interesting, but that's pretty much typical J-Mart. We all just want to see him make it healthy into outdoors here. And Hardy, you can never take your eyes off. I took my eyes off Hardy, and he had that get off before they restarted that race. So really, really interesting. He's definitely one you never take your eyes off of. Outside of that, anything else 250-wise here. The fly racing gear for Talladega Nights there. The Hymus. He actually looked fast in qualifying today too. And I think it was on top of the board. Was it Q1 or something? So that was kind of cool. Does that mean he picks up one of these gangbang wins? Maybe. Who knows? But make sure to comment down below what you guys think here. Again, this is a little different live than normal. Normally we would, be doing this while we were watching it, but obviously we're at the race, as you can tell. And yeah, so we're just out here doing it. If any of you guys are at the race and seeing this and you see us, make sure to stop us, say hi. We're always cool for chatting for a few minutes. And I think that's gonna wrap up this live. I know it's a lot shorter than normal. Sorry. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Comment down below who you think is going to win tonight, and we will see everybody next week for Seattle.